am here with Poppy Phillips to show a little bit about how she works with different animals. We did a class with her that was really amazing where she showed us a little bit about what she does, trying to teach us to communicate with our animals. And it was fascinating to see how different animals with different relationships with their owners had a very different story to tell. So today we're here with my 3 little babies. Actually, this beautiful little white dog is Judith's baby, and then my 2 little chihuahuas, to see what they have to say about their health, their happiness, all of that sort of thing.
Thank you, Leah. Okay, so the first dog I have here is Rita, and I do this prayer format, so we're going to pray for Rita, and God, we would love to know whatever is harming her, any complaints, concerns, anything imposing or restricting upon her, and how to manage that, Lord. We want your divine design implemented if possible. In Jesus' name, amen. So I always ask if I have permission, and a little bit, she doesn't want to talk too much. Do you want to hold her?
Yeah.
And she's all, please help.
Okay, so why don't you, can you hold? No, I know you don't like each other. There's a little rivalry here.
Okay,
so okay, why don't you, can you take Oben? Go over here. There's a lot of
dog
dogs.
soup here.
There's a lot of dogs here.
Okay. So on Rita, sorry baby. On Rita, she's a senior dog. She's 12 years old, and she has some structural issues. So she's in a little bit of pain. I think we can help that with some physical therapy. She could get a dog chiropractor. I'm not necessarily a dog chiropractor. I do physical therapy though on dogs. So we could do some traction and stretches and some herbs, homeopathics. Homeopathics are amazing on dogs and cats. They work quickly and effectively with no side effects. So I love them. On an older dog, there's probably more chronic issues, so it's finding the right homeopathic to match the pet's symptoms. Pets can't technically talk to you like a human, so you have to use your own observations, and the kinesiology is a great modality to understand what remedy to give them. And this dog's looking very loving at this moment as we're talking about Rita, so I think we're going to stop talking about Rita for now, since he's crawling into my lap. So Oben?
Oben, well that was
Oben.
an issue last time. His name was Obi, and he said that he wanted a superhero name. Right. And so I started calling him Oben because I thought that was kind of like a Norse god kind of feel to it. And he seems to like it, but I wanted confirmation if he likes the new.
It's awesome.
Okay, he likes it.
He's really happy with it.
Okay.
He's kind of happy to be first talked to. His little tail's going and all that. So thank you, Rita, for giving your spot up for him, because he's been waiting for this all night. He's been really attentive, and he's absolutely adorable.
Yeah.
And he says thank you. So a little parasitical.
Okay, so that's what's causing most of his stuff.
He's having he looks a little feeble. You know, I think he could be stronger, healthier. He's not that old.
No, he's not. He's about 6 years old now. We're not sure because he was a rescue.
Okay. So for his age, I think he could look a lot better. So he does have a little GI tract issue.
Okay.
He thinks he's thrown up not too long ago.
Yes, he did.
Okay.
And we ran out of his food.
Okay.
And he did not. He does well with that specific brand of food, and we ran out of it, and he did not do well.
Okay. And so the chicken for him is still pretty good. Chicken lately has not been good for a lot of dogs.
Okay.
I think it's the quality of chicken. The feed is the food you're feeding is a great food. He could have more of it.
Okay.
He feels like he kind of has to defend himself when he eats. What's going on there?
Okay, so there's a real rivalry with food. So the white dog Molly, she and Rita get into it. Rita, it gets fed first because she will steal out of anybody's bowl.
Okay.
Then Molly gets fed second, Oben gets fed third, to give him some peace.
Okay.
But
he thought he was low on the totem pole.
Oh no. Okay.
So he was misunderstanding the hierarchy. So
it was to give him peace.
So pack behavior, that would be the last 1.
Okay.
So he's a little disappointed in that.
Okay. So how can I feed them equally?
If you could feed the last 2 together, like put the bowls down
Okay.
ceremoniously
Yes. Yes. Okay.
you know, here you guys go.
Okay.
Do you make her sit and wait for her
No.
food? He says you need to. You need to put the smack down on that dog. Molly's out of control. So, and
it's very true.
and it gives her hierarchy. Look at him. He's really
Yeah.
into this. So, maybe feed her last for a while.
Okay.
She may poop somewhere because of it. He feels like she will semi-rebel.
Yes.
She's kind of a big presence, even though she's a little dog. And
Yes.
he's really annoyed with her lately.
Yes. He's very patient with her, actually. He really is patient with her.
He doesn't want to be, but he's a little dog. He doesn't want to deal with it, and he doesn't,
Okay.
he doesn't want to fight for his rights.
Okay. So.
And he knows he's special in your heart.
Okay. Good. Okay.
But she's not nice.
No, she's the thing is that's been a big issue because I love Molly. I really love her, and then I don't know how to.
He says you don't really love her. He says you're lying. He goes, you don't love her.
But the thing, what's really challenging to me is because
she's leaving.
she's not. The issue that I have is that she's not technically my dog, but we're a family and we're part of the same pack. And for me to be loving towards her, it's like she takes over and pushes everybody else out. So whereas I can be loving towards both of them and they don't push each other out of the way. So I don't know how to be loving and inclusive with her without alienating these 2 little guys, because she gets really dominant and really, she's like, adore me, push everybody else aside.
Kind of the queen.
Yeah.
And queens aren't always nice. So
Exactly. No, I see how she's not, yeah.
right.
But so how do I behave then?
Well, if it was up to him, he would think that you would just leave her out of it. But
Okay.
he wants you to set up your hierarchy as the senior.
Okay, and then him.
And
The junior.
and then the junior. Yeah.
Okay,
And
okay, I will do that. I'm sorry that I did that to him. I really am. I didn't.
I think he's done. But he wants to run over.
Okay.
That's so sweet.
Okay.
So he doesn't hate necessarily Molly either, but Molly needs
Right.
boundaries.
Whereas Rita did express hatred for Molly before. I don't know
Right,
if
and
she's-
Rita's in pain, so she's protecting herself.
Yeah.
Molly
Okay.
humps her, so
Yes, and that makes me so angry.
and it's very aggressive, and
Yeah.
and she's older. You don't want that. You wouldn't want your mother hump.
No, exactly.
I mean, it's a horrible
I
thing.
get incensed when I see it. I don't know. That's the only time that I've actually spanked her, and I feel horrible doing that. But I don't know, and it doesn't faze her. Like she doesn't care.
So sorry, Molly. Come here, Molly. Molly, come
Let's
here.
include Molly back into the
Molly,
conversation.
come back. Come here. Hi.
Oh.
Are we talking smack?
We're talking smack. That's what she was.
She laughed.
She came right up. So when Poppy came in, Molly went straight up to her and was like buttering her up because she knew this was coming.
Aww.
This was
Okay.
gonna happen.
We're just going to try to find healthy balance for you, okay? Can we do that? Do you want to sit here?
No, she's just.
Okay.
She kind of got called on her stuff.
All right. She doesn't want to deal with it. Hold on. I can, there you go. Hi. How are you? Can we talk to you, please? Nobody hates you.
Aw.
You just need boundaries. I know you don't want boundaries. She's like, I don't want boundaries. I don't understand why now I have to have boundaries. So you guys have let her run amok.
Yes. Yes.
And so
absolutely.
I'm going to say it's your fault.
Yes.
And
No, I know it is. I know it's my fault. I don't know how to deal with her because she came from an abusive situation, so I over-coddled her, and I don't know how to have a boundary with her that's safe for everybody without hurting her feelings.
Right. And I think, it's a great point. I think people who rescue animals end up being victims sometimes.
Yes.
I don't want to say all the time, but
Yes.
I do
Yes.
see the fact that people don't want to set rules and boundaries
Yeah.
because they want them to not feel abused.
Yes.
But pack leader is pack
Yeah.
leader, and I think there's healthy boundaries
Mhm.
in all of life.
Yeah.
So a lot of rescue people go from one extreme to the
Yes.
other,
Yes.
and so let's unfortunately feed her
So one of the primary ways is she gets fed last, and she has to sit for her food.
right.
Now, how do I stop her from humping Rita? That's a big one. What?
Oh, she says she'll work on it. She knows how much it aggravates you, and she's just taking authority. I mean, she's expressing it, and she's fixed.
Yeah, it's really the only thing that I get mad at her. Like, I put up with a lot of her stuff, but when I see that, like, that sends me over the edge. I get so angry because it's like it's almost like watching someone get molested, or I don't know. Like, it's just like
Right.
such an abuse of personal space.
And if it was a younger dog and there was some competition there,
Yeah.
it'd be different. But she's, I mean, it's just me
Yeah.
at that point
It
for
is.
a 12-year-old senior citizen.
Yes.
So really, honestly, that's just not appropriate.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, new subject. She's moving on. She's being really submissive here. I don't know if you guys can see this, but she's being super submissive, and she's staying out of the camera, which surprises me. I actually thought
she was front and center
until we started.
ago.
Am I making brownie points here? Okay. So she is apologizing for causing her pain.
Good. Okay.
And here, we'll just roll you like this. Oh, you look like a little teddy bear.
That's what I call her cuddle bear. That's her
She's
little
so
movie.
cute. You're adorable like that. You know how to manipulate humans.
She does.
Okay. She's in her element now. She's feeling better. Yeah, she feels like she needs, almost like, she shows me like you guys rolling the ball for her even though she doesn't get it.
Okay.
Does she play with toys?
No, you know what that is?
What?
She consumes anything that she can. So Rita needs she gets these little tiny bear toys that have squeaky in them.
Uh-huh.
And I play with Rita with that toy. Molly has these indestructible Kong toys that she still is able to consume sometimes.
Okay.
But she always wants to eat Rita's toy. And she will, she got a hold of one the other day. She consumed the legs and half the torso in a second, and she swallowed it.
She swallowed it.
Oh
my gosh.
And so
That's terrifying.
so it's not, I know it sounds like we're abusing her, we're not letting her play with the special toys. The special toys are the edible toys.
Right.
And we had, one of them was stuck in her stomach for a week before she threw it up. We didn't know it was in there.
Okay.
So.
And you may want to give a little psyllium. Or.
That's another question. Does she have anything stuck that we didn't catch?
Only a little bit, yes.
Oh my God. Okay.
So I'm going to say a tiny foreign body, a little more than fluff. So fabric,
Oh
a little bit of fabric.
my God. Okay.
It's totally passable.
Well,
Yeah.
this is why we limit her toys. That's why she sees toys being thrown and she can't get them, because she consumes them.
Okay. So you throw it for her. And
Yes, and
you
she gets a separate toy thrown for us. I have to have 2 games going.
Okay. But she does actually engage in play.
Oh yes.
But she doesn't bring it back? Does she bring it back?
She does sometimes. Like,
Okay.
She likes to play under covers, and she like when you're making a bed, that's like a big playtime for her. And she likes to have like certain squeaky toys thrown, and she likes to like wrestle and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
it sounds like she'll play with the toy, but she doesn't always bring it to you.
None of them are fetching, and like none of my dogs fetch. They kind of want me to go help them
Well,
retrieve.
make her fetch. Make her actually like start on shorter distance, and then you're doing too much work.
Okay.
She's got you running around.
Oh yeah.
And she's just enjoying it.
Yes.
So she's manipulated.
Oh,
you.
I'm sure. I know she has.
She's kind of runs the whole household.
She does.
And that's inappropriate.
Yes.
Okay.
And I recognize I have a problem and I want help. I do. Like, I know I'm causing suffering to the other dogs. Like, I understand. Like, it's not okay.
you end up running around a lot for everyone, including your pets. So she's been a little brutal about it just because she can.
Yeah.
And she's proud of it. Because she had to more manipulated than you ever knew. Yeah, she's like, oh yeah, I've got Lia wrapped around my finger, my paw, both paws.
So one of the things is my mom has been feeling like she's choosing me over her, but I think it's because I'm more of a pushover. My mom has boundaries for her, and I
Yes.
don't. So that you're
True.
Okay, that's why she's.
Yes, so you're the pack, you three.
Okay.
And she's queen.
Okay.
Of the pack.
That's what she thinks.
She's not queen of that pack. She's not queen of Judith at all.
Okay, Judith puts her in her place, and that's why she has issues. Okay.
Yeah, you can't be. There can't be two queens.
So if I start putting some boundaries, then she'll go back and be part of.
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that'd be great. Molly. Anything else, Molly, that we need to discuss? One more thing. Molly, fears, ears. Oh, so she thinks Rita is going a little deaf.
Yes.
And so she doesn't hear people walking around her,
Yes.
and people are stepping on her because she's not,
Yeah.
all her senses are not fully functioning.
Yeah.
So thank you, Molly, for bringing that up.
Yeah.
That was really big of you to think of others.
Can you tell her that I love her very much, and I'm going to be more disciplining for her, but no, I don't mean any harm to her. It's not that I don't love her.
It's going to be harder on you than her.
I believe that.
Molly thinks you're never really going to do it. she doesn't think you have it in you. You're going to give it up. You always do. She says you always say you're going to draw boundaries, and then you're like, oh, I can't take it. So Molly gets her way in the long run.
Yeah.
Molly has more tenacity than you, I think. You're easy to run down.
Yeah.
She says, yep, I got her wrapped around my paws.
Oh.
And treats, what are you using for treats?
Whatever she wants.
Like what?
Whatever we're eating.
Oh, so you give people food?
Oh, yeah.
Really? And what kind of people food? So she sits under the table and...
Oh, next to me, yes.
And she can look at you and work you,
Yes.
and you just weaken.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
No wonder why she feels the way she does about you. That's horrible and funny all at the same time. So quit feeding her.
Okay.
Please.
Okay.
At least make her work for her food a little bit.
Okay.
I think that would be smart.
Okay.
Smarter.
Okay.
She corrected me. And she's not loving this, but she's trying to check out, as you can tell.
Yeah.
The Holy Spirit's large in her. It's a painful experience. She's got her eyes closed and everything. She's so cute. Well, I guess you could use duct tape. So Molly has a habit of chewing through her harness, and we're trying to figure out the safest way.
We were thinking about like doing like something out of a chain, like making a chain harness or something that she couldn't bite through. We've thought of all kinds of things.
And duct tape would probably get stuck to her hair, so that could be really, really bad. No cart, and now they have like baby strollers for pets, and no, that defeats the purpose. She actually wants to walk down the road.
Yes.
So
if we got her another harness, and we just put it on for walking?
No.
No, she'll still chew through it.
Yes. She hates it. It triggers some weird...
She has to be restrained, though. Like, we can't leave her unrestrained.
No, I think you're going to have to kind of go to like a collar, maybe a collar harness combo.
Okay.
And then that way you have a safety backup.
Yeah.
But Molly Wick is trying to restrain Molly Wick is trying to... So she's pretty claustrophobic.
Yeah.
And so...
I understand, but it's safer for her neck if she has it on her body.
Harness, yes. She doesn't really care. It just bothers her really bad.
Okay.
Does it hurt you? No, it's more the confinement aspect.
Okay.
So the collar actually is better.
For her, like her experience.
And honestly, she's probably one of the few dogs I've ever said that about, just because
She's really good most of the time with walking right by you. So it's not like she pulls or anything. I mean, she's...
And if worse comes to worse, she's small, you can pick her up.
Yes, okay.
So it's not like...
So keep the collar then, okay.
Yeah, or you could duel if you wanted to try to train it. I mean, you could probably put some bad tasting something on your harness. But we don't want to burn her or
right.
anything like that. So you would have to kind of figure out what would be bad tasting to her, since she does kind of eat everything.
Well,
so.
yeah, she does. She's not picky about food, that's for sure.
No, she does eat inanimate objects too, so there's not, she says there's not many bad flavors. She likes all the flavors, even if it is kind of dry. It's okay. She goes, I always throw it up later.
That's an interesting attitude.
I know. So my question to her is, do you have a brain tumor? Because there's a disorder of the brain where dogs will eat inanimate objects. So Molly Wickerstrong to Pikachu. She's a little weak to it. Okay. Molly Wickerstrong to your brain. Her brain's a little weak, and Molly Wickerstrong to tumors. No tumors yet. Very long. So what you're going to get out of the ginkgo is a training aid, eyesight, hearing, and intelligence.
Okay.
So.
But she's going to get even more manipulative though. If she gets smarter, that's going to be bad.
You just have to lay healthy boundaries. Like, just say no.
I'm
just say no. In a nice way, okay?
Yes.
Just say no.
Yes.
So, well,
it's hard because they're so cute. It's really hard to say no to these guys.
I have no comment for you. Boundaries is love. We can finish him.
Okay, sweetheart. Let's go talk to you again. Come on, sweetie.
And it's Obed. Obed was renamed because he didn't like his name. He wanted to be named something more masculine and superhero-ish.
Yes.
And Molly's done with us. So Obed, hi Obed, you're back. Hi handsome. You were so cute earlier.
Okay. What about aches and pains that he's having?
Okay. So Obed. So what I'm doing is I'm going through body mapping. And also I have a worksheet that my biggest concerns are pains, urgent, and stresses. So I'm asking through the Holy Spirit if Obed has any other physical issues. Hi. So what I do is traction on these dogs, and Leah, you're going to hold his butt cheeks.
Okay.
And just take your hands right around here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. And you're actually going to slowly pull diagonally.
Mm-hmm.
So you're just going to gradually pull his butt cheeks towards you. A little higher.
Good boy.
Okay. And you want to see it. That's not something you want to do on your dogs in public, you know, and in the general public, because you can hurt them. You're the one doing more of the traction than I am. It's not like I'm pulling on the dog's tail really hard. Mm-hmm. It's just the pull feeling to exercise the pelvis and the hips.
Okay, so he's having some little hip stuff going on.
Yeah, let's
see. This is the thing. Like, he doesn't like anyone to work on him. Like, to have his nails cut is like he has to put a muzzle on and all this. Like, he's just very
so scared.
Yes.
He lives in a lot of fear. God bless you.
So
I am not huge on essential oils on dogs, and there's a ton of press
I know,
on the market about
I
using essential oils on dogs. I think once they smell it, they've already ingested it because their smell receptors are so sensitive. So I use hydrosols or tinctures, diluted tinctures, things like that. So for him to relieve his stress and anxiety, maybe a little frankincense, powdered frankincense, or a diluted oil on his head, and that will bring a sense of enlightenment to him also, and maybe relieve some of his fear and anxiety. Absolutely. He looks younger actually already.
Good. Okay, I'm gonna take care of this for you. I will.
Good. We covered a lot, Oben.
Yeah.
I said his name wrong.
Oben.
Oben. He corrected me and I couldn't remember what Hazel, you said it wrong.
So he does like his name. Good.
Yeah, no, he thinks it's awesome and he still wants to wear a cape.
I can put him in a cape. He doesn't like usually. I feel like he doesn't like his clothes when I put clothes on him.
It's just a cape.
He just wants a cape.
Yeah, he doesn't need the tights.
I can totally get him a cape.
A little shiny red.
He wants red. I can get him red.
Yeah, red. He's all about red. He says
Okay.
red's awesome on you and awesome on him.
Okay, we can do that.
So, yeah, make it about this long.
What colors does he like? 'Cause I know Molly says she likes royal blue.
Okay, so Holy Spirit is in him. And the reason why we do talk about color is sometimes it has medicinal property. In herbology, understanding herbs, colors of herbs and body fluid, it matches. So usually the blood is red and a lot of the herbal blood tinctures are red, or your foods are red that are cardiovascular based. And so for him to want red makes me wonder if he needs a blood cleanser like burdock and milk thistle.
Okay.
So I would definitely combine those for
Yeah.
him.
Okay.
And I think we're good. According to the Holy Spirit, anything else that I'm missing? Because now we can talk later.
Okay.
He's excited. God bless you. Seal you in the blood of Jesus. Amen. And you too. And then Rita, we
need to go find Rita.
So we have Rita here. She's geriatric, and we're going to do a tiny bit of physical therapy with her. If she could rescue you, she would.
Oh, sweet.
Aw.
Thank you.
So she's all, I would rescue you if I could. So let's do a pelvis. Let's do the same traction stretch. So her tail doesn't have a whole lot of life.
Okay.
Bless. I'm going to start hers off to the diagonal a little bit. And that's, I think, all I want to do.
Good girl. That's it. Good girl.
And so now it's
Yeah.
up instead of stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good girl.
And once again, don't do this to your pets at home.
Right.
It's not
No,
what
no,
it
Molly,
looks
Molly,
like.
give space.
So we'll go this way now.
Okay.
Bless you. Aww.
Girl.
Okay, go ahead. One more.
Good girl.
Haha, shake it out.
Good girl. No, you're not gonna get down.
Hi. So that changed her quite a
Yes.
bit. That got her. Oh, and that's awesome when you see them shake all the way through their body.
Yeah.
So then when they're really messed up, they'll only do a partial shake.
Yeah.
Makes me so happy to see that. And to see her tail up.
Yeah.
So you guys pay note, if their tails don't hang right, then call me or call somebody. I don't care who you call. So I'm not always around. So watch her for a couple days.
Okay.
I always, like I said, that's awesome. I always get nervous about senior citizens. They can break, you know.
Yeah, no, it's true.
You know, and she's so tiny. Pounds per square inch, you know,
Yes.
just a little pressure there. So I took a dog animal CPR class once. And they teach you, though, if you do CPR on your pets, more than likely you will break their ribs.
Yeah. Well, even with people.
Yeah. So you have to know that, you know, and they say that CPR actually rarely saves your pet.
Oh.
So it was kind of a strange class.
Yeah. This will probably not help your pet and you may break their ribs. Okay, thank you.
But you can be certified in CPR and stuff. Thank God I've never used it. I've never had to. So that's
Now,
awesome.
I asked you, Rita, with the acupuncture, with these guys, do you think they'd be open to having acupuncture done, or?
According to the Holy Spirit. Lightly, yes.
Okay, and then Molly?
True.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
She thinks she wants to bite you when you do it, though. Does she get funny about it?
She gets funny about everything, so she bites us when we bathe her.
But these are all senior dog management, and I love working on geriatrics.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of dogs that people have written off as old, and
Yeah.
often they perk up and have another.
We had a
Cute.
cat. We had a cat who was 18 years old, and she was just a mean cat. And we took her to see this vet who did all kinds of. He was like this cat.
Guru.
Yeah. He got her, and he just did this thing where he like cracked her whole back and her tail.
Wow.
She was like 10 years younger.
Amazing.
She would let you pet her.
And
Was
she was
friendly.
nice.
Yeah, it was just like it was another cat, and you're like, oh my god, this poor thing has been walking around
In
with this
pain the whole time.
No wonder she was like that. And then
It's crazy, and I got this old dog on the side of the highway once,
yeah,
and he was in so much pain that he panted, but he looked like he was smiling
yeah,
the whole time, and everybody thought the dog was happy,
yeah.
but he was actually in excruciating pain, and the only way he expressed this was, for us, we think it's a smile,
Smiling,
and
yeah.
for him, he's...
Please help me.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I think it's a great point that you bring up, is sometimes your crankier pets are genuinely really in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of benefits to holistic animal therapy
Yeah.
and animal life coaching. So thank you for having me tonight.
Thank you so much.
Excellent.